I figured out the simplest day trading strategy that turns losing traders into profitable ones. Not only it has worked out for me, but also tons and tons of traders have been able to turn their losing trades into profitable ones. In today's video, I compiled so many examples to teach you this strategy on how you can apply it to your trading system and be profitable. So make sure to watch this video from the start to the end and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started with this video. Now, this strategy works on any forex pair and mostly the 1 hour candle. So when you open your chart, guys, I want you to always look out for momentum in the market. Remember, we always want to catch trades of momentum. We never want to trade when there is no momentum. So this is what I mean. You're always going to look for any zone in the market that causes an upside move and downside move. So this is an example of a nice upside move. You can see we have 1, 2, 3 big candles, as you can see, to the upper side. So we're always going to look for this. As you can see, this right here, this is a good example. Example number 2 is this one right here, and then other example is this one right here as price is coming down to the downtrend. Same thing right here. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3 candles. Big one to the downside, and now we have also this one right here. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 big candles to the downside. So we're always going to look out for these zones that cause upside or a downside to the upper side or downside. Now, whenever you find these such zones in the market, guys, now I'll give you an example. This is a very good zone, as you can see. So every time when you find such a zone in the market, you need to mark it out, as you can see. So we're going to look at this zone right here. This zone right here was caused by this zone. So this downside move right here was caused by this zone right here, as you can see. So anytime when you see such a scenario in the forex market, you're going to understand two things. First of all, this right here that has caused this downside move is called a supply zone. So anytime when you have a supply zone like this, it indicates that a very big momentum has happened to the downside, hence creating three things. First of all, we have created a very big candles to the downside, and then we have created also fair value gap in the market, and hence making this a supply zone. Now we always want to take trades of supply or demand zones in the market. Now with such a zone like this, we're always going to maximize off 2 trades. Most traders, when they see this push to the downside, they're always going to be quick to wait for price to come back here so they can be able to catch their trades. But with me, with my strategy, this is different, guys. So the first thing you're going to always do is always make sure to look at the past history and see if there is any support or resistance zone where price has come onto. Now, traders, you can clearly see that this right here was a very good support zone from the previous history. So as you can see, when you mark it out, you can see price was once here and then price has come back here, and this is where price bounced off. What does this mean? This means this is going to act as a turning point, indicating that price is going to now reverse back. But remember, price is reversing back to come and fill up whatever was created right here. Now remember, if this is our turning point, we're going to now go in for our buy trades. As most traders are waiting for price to come back to the supply zone to sell, for us, we're going to take the trade that no one wants to take. It's always this turning point trade when price is going to go back to the supply zone. Now here we take this trade, but we want to maximize off the fair value gap that has been created during this downside move. So this whole fair value gap right here, this is our target. This is what we always target for when we are going to take this trade. Now guys, I'm going to repeat this. This is a type of trade that no one wants to take. Everyone wants to take a simple trade, which is, okay, when price comes back to a supply zone, it's an obvious sell, because again, we're in a downtrend market, as you can see. So everyone thinks price is going to come back here and then just drop off. Obviously, price will do that, but as you're waiting for price to come back to a supply zone, you are wasting time. You're wasting valuable time, and you're wasting a trend. Success in the forex market is always doing what others ignore. So we're always going to catch this trade, but the key thing is always finding a point where price is going to turn. But also make sure to see at least 1, 3, 4, 5. At least you need to see 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to the downside, as you can see, traders, for you to understand that price is now going to turn. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Then there you can know that price probably is going to turn and go back to the upper side. But if you see only 3 candles, sometimes price won't turn immediately, but at least if you have 4 big candles to the downside, this is the 1 hour candle, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. You understand that, okay, now price is almost about to reverse. And this is followed by this small candle. So you see this small red candle, then we have this big green one, and then we have this big one right here. Here that we have now a morning star pattern candle. Most of the time I take my trade without even having any confirmation, since I can confirm my trade on the 1 hour candle. But again, to be on the safer side, you need to find your confirmation traders, and that is mostly on the smaller time frame. You want to see price reverse on the smaller time frame. So let's zoom into the 5 minutes time frame and get our confirmation. Now on our 5 minutes time frame, as you can see traders, we want to catch a trade when price breaks this trend line. I believe in only trend line breaks. When you see a trend line break, guys, take your trade. As you can see now here, we are taking our trades because price has broken our trend line, indicating that now we are going to shoot to the upper side. More momentum is going to build up to the upper side. Now here, you want to take your trade just like this, putting your stop loss exactly below the right there, as you can see, and then we are going to target our fair value gap as our target. Look at this, traders. This right here was our target, exactly at the fair value gap right here. You see that? But remember, the fair value gap goes as high as this, but right here. But on the hour 5 minutes time frame, we're going to always target the first fair value gap that we see. And you can see this fair value gap right here. We had also a major zone right here. You can see this fair value gap right here, this one right here. We had also a resistance zone, indicating that the price reaches that it's going to resist. Look what happened right here. Price resist after it reached there. But again, this would be a very nice trade, as everyone is waiting for price to go back to the supply zone. For us, we're catching this trade that no one wants to take, and then you're making money off this, guys. The best thing about this trade is it's a low risk entry point. Price is at a turning point. Price is at a turning point, as you can see right there. And then price, it gives us something like a heads and shoulder pattern. Look at this. This is an inverse head and shoulder pattern. If this is a shoulder, head, shoulder, and then price reverses on the upper side, targeting our fair value gap. As you can see right here, guys, no one wants to catch this trade right here. But you can see price comes, fills up part of the fair value gap. It comes back down again to this zone right here where there is more of a support zone, and then it goes back and fills up every fair value gap right there. So indicating that even though you take your trade from down here and make sure to break even, price never comes back to take you out until it fills up the fair value gap, as you can see, traders. Now price comes back to this zone right here. Now when price comes back to this zone right here, remember we had this zone also that caused this push to the upper side, indicating that now this is also our demand zone. Price shoots up and then boom, it goes back and fills up it comes back to the supply zone, as you can see right there. But again, some supply zones won't work out. Same as this one, you can see price bounced off here 1, 2, but you can see the momentum was really low. But for someone who caught this trade from down here, they would have made so much money than someone who's waiting, because here you're losing time and money. So this is a trade that no one wants to take. The only thing you have to look out for, you need to look for a turning point. You need to look out for a zone in the market that causes this downside move. Another thing, you need to understand how many candles are supposed to form before we can see price reverse. So you need to see at least 4 big candles like this, and in these 4 big candles, you need to see fair value gap being created. Fair value gap is always that imbalance in the market. It means the market is unbalanced. You have to see the market being balanced so that you can see a continuous downtrend or uptrend to the upper side or downside, as you can see. Then from here, we want to see price come to the turning point right here, and then we're going to always catch this trend. But remember to confirm your trade in the 5 minutes time frame. You need to see momentum die off for the sellers, and then we see how buyers come in, just like that. This is example number 1, guys. And before I go any further, guys, first of all, these trades happen mostly when you have momentum in the market. Hence, this brings us to FastBull. FastBull is the only platform, traders, that I look out for, and this is the only platform that I first check before I start off any trading day. I make sure to check FastBull first so that I can see what economic events that are going to affect the market. So today is the 1st of January 2025, and what news events do we have in the forex market? Look at this, guys. So today we don't have like any major things. The New York stock market, as you can see, it's closed because today is a holiday. Obviously, it's a New Year's Day, as you can see. So today we don't have like really any major news events in the market, as you can see. So on such days, these are days that you shouldn't be in the forex market. Reason why? It's going to be a stagnant market. There is no movement. The New York market is closed, and remember, the most momentum is in the New York market, guys. So make sure to always check this FastBull first before you can start off any trading day. Now, apart from checking these news events, guys, there is another thing that you can use with FastBull. Now, FastBull also has a transparent chart where you can do your analysis, traders. This right here, as you can see, this is where you can do your analysis on FastBull. You have all these requirements right here and tools that you can use to mark out everything that you need in the forex market. As you can see right here, I can use this chart right here, I can use this tool right here and mark out this zone right here in the forex market. So if I feel like I want to take a trade right here, I'm just going to come down here, I'm going to place sell or buy right here. So you can even connect, you can create a real account, deposit money and trade on FastBull without having to go into the struggles of having a forex broker, deposit money, connect MT4, MT5. You don't need all that struggle. You can do everything in one place. That is FastBull, guys. As you can see, we have time frames, we have everything, and also backtesting on FastBull is going to come up. So you won't need to pay for backtesting software on TradingView. We'll do everything from FastBull right here. And lastly, traders, we have AI signals. So if you're someone out there that wants to try signals, trading signals, and probably don't want to pay people money to give you signals, guys, this is the best place to be. With FastBull, these are AI signals, indicating that AI is generating for you these signals. It's generating for you when to buy and when to sell in the forex market. Now look at this. We can see, you can look at this. We have here buy USDX. We have buy USD JPY, as you can see. We have sell gold. We have buy USD JPY, as you can see, and so many more. So with these trades, you're given a stop loss, you're given a take profit, and also you're given a entry point. So you can see the times you are going to hit 44 pips, 51 pips, 67 pips, as you can see right there. Again, you lose some, again, you win some, as you can see right here. So make sure to check out FastBull, guys. This is the only platform that you need to be using in 2025 to improve your trading and be profitable, guys. So let's continue with our video. Now, traders, this is example number 2. Now, in this example number 2, we're going to look at this zone right here, as you can see. So now we have a bit of a turning point from right here. Now, one thing you need to understand about turning points, anytime when you see a turning point, traders, it indicates that we may see a small downtrend market, as you can see. So we have that zone right there where we had price give us, this double taps, 1, 2 taps, as you can see, indicating that now we may have price, coming to the downside. Now, as price is starting to come to the downside, there's going to be momentum depending on where price is going. So since we have price come to the downside, we have 1, 2, 3 huge candles to the downside, indicating that, okay, we have now price going to the downtrend. So one thing to understand about the forex market, we have lower lows, we have impulsive moves and retracements. So impulsive moves like this happen to the downside, and then we're always going to have retracements to the upper side, as you can see. Now, this push downside, or what we call an impulsive move to the downside, whenever it's created, there is a zone that creates that right here, this zone right here, as you can see, traders. So this zone right here, you can see this consolidation, it caused this downside move. Now, as I mentioned, traders, we want to see, okay, if price has caused this, do we have fair value gap? Do we have 3 big candles? And is price coming to a turning point? This right here. Now you can see. So this is our second thing that we always want to look out for, a turning point, just like that. Number 2, as you can see, traders. Now, when you have that turning point, we want to see when is price going to now reverse and come back up here to fill up. Remember, the fair value gap that was created from the impulsive push to the upper side. Remember, this is a retracement. So we want to zoom into the 5-year time frame so that you can see our confirmation right here from the support zone the price is bouncing off, so that we can take our buy and trade to the upper side. Remember, I'm looking at gold, even this move from here to up here, this is money. Now, first thing, what do we have? What do I have here? Here I have a tweezer bottom. Tweezer bottoms is when this candle and this candle right here, they're equal, as you can see, and they're bottoms. So indicating that price is just going to go to the upper side. But you want to confirm well, zoom into the 5-minute time frame. Now, traders, look at this. Now, our turning point right here, we have price tapping out turning point 1 time, and then price comes back here 2 times. Now, when price came back to the second time right here, it gave us again tweezer bottoms 2 times. We have the tweezer bottoms on 1 hour candle, and then we have the tweezer bottoms again on this candle right here, on this time frame, the 5-minute time frame, as you can see. So here, when these 2 candles close up, take your trade on the next candle right here, and make sure to have a stop loss. We're always going to have our stop loss exactly below here. So when you take our trade right here, we're going to always put our stop loss just at this point right there, as you can see. So you can see, traders, our stop loss is down here, just below right here, and then you have our target. Our target is the fair value gap. Would have put the price up to here, would have put our TP up to here, but again, we are targeting just the fair value gap, and this is where the fair value gap is on the this is where the fair value gap is, and this is also the zone that price broke out from. So it's guaranteed price will first hit this before it can even continue to finish up this fair value gap. So you want to take a nice trade, do this, take your trade, put your stop loss, and then sit back and let your price play out, guys. So this is again a trade that most people ignore, and they want to wait for price to come back here, and then they sell off. Guys, this strategy happens every single time. You just need to look out for a zone in the market that causes a push to the upper side or a downside. And this can be characterized by seeing 4 huge candles or 3 huge candles. The same thing as you can see right here. We have again here 1, 2, 3 candles to the downside. You can see, traders, Now price reverses from this part right here. It pushes up to fill up the fair value gap. And this happens every single time. Now look at where the current market is. We have now price. It has given us one huge candle to the upper side. I don't trade this. I want to see 3 huge candles to the upper side or downside. Look at this. We have 1, 2, 3 big candles to the upper side. What happens? Price reaches a turning point. This is a turning point right here from here. You see, traders. Turning point, as you can see. And then what happens? When price reaches this turning point, it comes back to fill up all this fair value gap that was created, as you can see. And then price shoots back to the upper side. Traders, this is the easiest way you can trade in the forex market, hands down. This strategy compiles of confluences. Confluences help you to make sure that your trade is right. We have support and resistance in here. We have fair value gaps, and we have turning points. Or what we can call support and resistance, traders. Hands down, if every time you're trading and you're looking out for this, you will never fail. You'll probably lose a few trades, but most of the time, you're going to have an accuracy that is crazy. Because again, I'll mention this. Wait for them to play out. Wait for these nice trades. Don't be trading whatever you see. Most people would be having even 100% accuracy if they waited for their trades longer. But if you're impatient, you're going to just be jumping any trade that you find, guys. So, if you enjoyed this video, traders, make sure to subscribe to this channel, please. I'm going to be bringing you more content like this. This is the 1st of January 2025. We're going to be trading these same concepts live with you guys on YouTube. But this new year is going to be crazy, guys. So, I'll see you in my next. Peace.